Hello, welcome back. My name is Taylor and today I am starting my next reading vlog. So for this one, I am going to be reading Sally Rooney's Beautiful World, Where Are You? At least I'm going to make an attempt. I'm not sure if I'm going to like this book or not, to be honest. I heard you either really love it or you're like, nah, could have done without it. So I know that this follows four main characters and their lives and their interactions with each other and their friendships, their relationships, their breakups, their just jobs, everything. So I haven't read a book like this in quite a while, I don't feel like. And I've never read a Sally Rooney book. This is my first one. So I'm interested to see if I like this and if maybe I want to pick up more from her in the future. I did start the audiobook this morning and I got about 30 pages in. So I've met Alice, Felix, Eileen, and then Simon briefly. They're all going to get together. I believe they're going to get together like Alice and Felix and then Eileen and Simon. I believe those are the two couples, but I know it can be a bit of a slow start, but I really want to like Sally Rooney. I really want to like this book. A few booktubers that I follow really enjoy this book and I love their videos and love their opinions, and I hope that I also share the same opinion on this book. So I'm going to go ahead and continue reading. I'm on my lunch break and I will check in with you guys once I get a little bit farther. The lighting in here is absolute garbage. I hate it. Okay, so I am, let's see, how many pages am I? 54 pages into A Beautiful World, Where Are You? And I like it so far. It's kind of a slower paced and not a lot has happened, but I'm only 50 pages in. So I feel like hopefully it's going to start picking up. I did highlight some sections because I relate to some of the things that are said. And I didn't realize how political some sections were going to be. Those ones I didn't highlight because I don't give a shit. But I don't give a shit like to most political things. I'll put it that way. But I do like some of the quotes in here because I relate to them a little bit. Like it says, I do feel like a failure, and in a way my life really is nothing, and very few people care what happens in it. It's so hard to see the point sometimes when the things in life I think are meaningful turn out to mean nothing, and the people who are supposed to love me don't. Which I know that's really sad that I relate to that, but it's true, and I feel that way sometimes. So yeah, there's just a few sections in here that I really relate to, and sometimes it's hard to read and realize that you do relate to those things, but I'm glad that it's in here though, and I'm glad I'm finding something about this book that I like so early on. Hopefully it goes up from here, and I like the rest of the book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue reading. I just got done work. So I'm back home, and I'm going to read for a little bit, and I'm probably going to fall asleep, if I'm honest. I'm pretty tired. Might take a nap. But I do want to continue reading this, and I plan on reading it tomorrow as well. So I don't know how far I'm going to get, especially if I fall asleep. But one of the next books I really would like to read, I have it right here because I wasn't sure which one I was going to pick up, is Magnolia Parks. The only thing is, this is like a really thick book, and there's no audiobook. So my ADHD may or may not let me read this. Hopefully I can read it here soon, but I really want to read these books. I've heard so many good things. I didn't realize how popular this book was, because I don't really get on TikTok that much. I can't, because when I do, I just get lost down the rabbit hole that is TikTok, so I don't get on there very often. But I tried looking up, like, the audiobook, like I just Google searched it, and all that popped up was how popular, like, this book is on TikTok, and I didn't realize that. But then I also found that there was no audiobook. That made me really sad. So hopefully I can get to this at some point, but it's so hard for me to read now without the audiobook as well. So we'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and continue this and check in later. Okay, so I am on chapter 16 in Beautiful World, Where Are You? And it's okay. I'm not loving it. I'm not hating it. It's okay. I didn't realize how much explicit content was going to be in here. It's not like a lot, but I didn't realize that that was going to be a thing. I should have known. It's about adults getting into relationships. I don't know why I didn't think that there was going to be like some spice, but I really don't like any of these characters. Like, I don't hate them or anything. I just don't really find any of them very likable, which sucks. Felix is annoying. I don't like him at all. Simon, he's okay, and so is Elaine. Alice is also annoying. So if I had to pick favorites, it would definitely be Elaine and Simon. I don't know, it's just, I pick it up and I keep reading, but then when I put it down, I don't really want to pick it back up because I just don't care, because I don't like any of the characters. And the writing is a bit much. There's so much detail about random shit that I don't care about. Like the emails between Alice and Elaine where they get on these topics of like the English language and stuff like that. Like I don't know, it just, or the Greek language or something. I don't remember. It's just, that bores me to tears. So when it comes to those sections, I'm like, ugh. I just listen to it and then I get on my phone and I scroll and I wait for it to be over with. So I'm not liking this book as much as I had hoped. Will I pick up another Sally Rooney book anytime soon? Probably not. I don't know if maybe I picked the wrong one to start with. I don't know. I don't have any desire to pick up anything else by her, to be honest. So I have like half the book left. I should have picked up a fantasy. It would have been more exciting than this. So I'm gonna go get some food, get a tea from Dunkin', hang out there for a little bit. Might stop at that little bookstore I did last week or week before last, I can't remember. See if she got anything new or anything that like is on my wish list that I haven't been able to find, like I did Mother Thing. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, my hair is a mess. Day 2 hair, not for the win. Okay, so I was gonna read, and then I didn't because I don't have the willpower to read that book right now. But I am going to go to Dunkin' right now. That's where I'm gonna go. And then I'm going to go to that bookstore. Should I spend money on books? No. Am I going to do it anyway? Who would I be if I didn't? So I'm gonna take you guys with me. I don't know what I'm gonna do after that though. I don't know. I'm very bored today. It's Saturday, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. I do need to go to Walmart, though, and get a few things, like body wash, but I hate going to the store. There's too many people, and they're all stupid. Okay, so I have gotten significantly farther in Beautiful World, Where Are You? and I'm almost done. How much do I have left of this? Fuck. Still like 100 pages. So I'm bored out of my mind with this book, to be honest. I feel like I have to finish it at this point because I started it and I'm already like basically, I'm so close to being done, but this was not the book that I needed right now. And that sucks. I really wanted to like this book. I thought I was gonna like it. I watched some videos on it and it sounded really good. Everyone enjoyed it. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. And I don't think 100 pages is gonna change that for me. I actually fell asleep earlier while reading it, and then I had to go back. It's so boring, and especially the letters or emails between Alice and Elaine. Like, God. I can't imagine getting an email that long from someone. Honestly, I was just skipping through some of those sections because I was like, I don't see the point. I went to a local bookstore. I was gonna vlog while I was there, but I had Mira with me, so I couldn't do both. I have to hang on to her, and then I was, you know, looking at stuff. So I didn't get to film any of that, so I'm sorry. Gonna finish this book, I guess, and go from there. Good morning. It is Sunday. So yesterday I didn't film very much. I picked up Mira and went to the bookstore, but I couldn't film, and I'm not sure if I've already mentioned that or not, because I was trying to keep a hold of her and shop for books, so that filming didn't happen. And then I came home and read a little bit, and then I took a nap. I went out with some friends, and then didn't read anything else the rest of the day. So I wasn't really able to update much because I haven't really gotten much farther. I did just go to Duncan though, and I listened to the audiobook, so now I'm on chapter 28 out of 31. And to be honest, I'm ready to be done. I am so happy for you if you enjoyed this book. I know that many people have, and I am so happy for those people. Me, personally, I don't like it at all, really. I'm annoyed with all of the characters. I think they're all assholes, to be honest. I do appreciate one thing in here, though, and that is the talk about mental health. I appreciate that that's in there. Sorry if you can hear Mira. She's losing her mind this morning. But other than that, like, there's some quotes that I tabbed in the beginning that I liked. And then after that, I'm like, I don't like anything else. Like, I don't care. And I'm really frustrated with that. So I have no idea what book I'm gonna pick up next because this kind of put me in like a slump. So I'm going to continue the audiobook and listening to these people drone on and on about their life and how annoying they are. I'm gonna eat my sandwich from Dunkin', and then I will update you when I'm finished. Done. This is over, and I am free of this book. Oh. I don't know if this was like wrong book, wrong time, if this author just isn't for me. This is a 1 star. I hate to say it. I really wanted to like it. There's only a few quotes in here that I liked, and that was the best part of the book, were those few things that I tapped. And I'm really sad about that because I really wanted to like it. It just, the characters were not for me. I didn't care about their lives. They were whiny and annoying. The men were assholes until like the very end when Simon kind of redeemed himself a little bit. And Felix, like a smidge, they finally decided to like talk about their feelings and how they actually felt. Over 300 pages of that. I can't. I'm so glad it's done. I am going to find a book to read. One that's not going to bore me to tears. Like this one almost did. It is Tuesday, and I am just giving you an update because I don't know if I have yet or not, but I'm currently reading Daisy Darker by Alice Feeny. This book I started after reading Beautiful World, Where Are You? And thank God I picked this up because this is so much more interesting than that other book was. I've never read a book by Alice Feeny, and I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm 123 pages in, and it is getting so good. So this book follows Daisy as she goes and visits her 80-year-old grandmother at her house for her 80th birthday party. Her family joins, and they're all going to Grandma's, and when Grandma was told by a fortune teller that she would die when she was 80 years old, she firmly believed her. And so the family is going to her house because they believe that this is the last birthday that they're going to have with her, and that she is going to read them her will to see who gets her fortune and everything, because she is a famous author and she has a good bit of money. So they go to Grandma's house, and shortly after, somebody dies, and they are trying to figure out who murdered this person, and chaos just ensues from there. The family doesn't get along, they're all estranged, nobody likes Daisy for some reason. I haven't quite figured out what happened between her and some of these characters yet as to why they don't like her so much. It's very, very like Clue-esque, and it's so entertaining. I am enjoying this immensely. It is keeping me on my toes. The characters are just a hot mess. It's all drama, and I absolutely love it. There's actually some really good quotes in here too that I've tabbed, because Alice Feeny's writing is so beautiful and thrilling at the same time. This is so much fun, and I absolutely love it. I really like Daisy. We kind of have the same mindset on certain things, and I'm really enjoying this book. So I'm going to continue this right now. I'm on my lunch break, and see how far I can get. so close to finishing this book. It is so good. We just found out who the culprit is for at least one of the deaths. And I'm assuming all the other ones as well. But there's a possibility that there's 2 people involved in these murders that have taken place. And I'm not going to spoil who it is or anything. That's for you to read and find out. But it's so good. It's so good. I haven't read a thriller that's like made me want to stay up late and finish the book in so long. And I am loving every second of it. So I'm on my lunch break. I'm going to read, hopefully finish the book, and then let you know my thoughts. What? I'm listening to the audiobook. What? Okay, so I finished Daisy Darker on my lunch break, but I finished it just in time for my lunch break, so I had to go. I couldn't update you. And that plot twist at the end! Ah! I love it! I had a feeling about the first twist that you find out. The second twist, the very last twist, did not see coming. I didn't. I should have guessed, though, now looking back. I should have picked up on that a little bit, but it was so good. It was so good. So I added her book, I think it's called Rock, Paper, Scissors. I added that to my Amazon wish list so I would remember to buy it because I really want to read more by Alice Feeny. This was very, very good, and I'm very glad that I picked it up. It definitely got me out of that slump after Beautiful World, Where Are You? So I'm going to give this 4 stars. It's not quite a 5-star read for me. It was super close, but it just, I can't seem to bring myself to give it 5 stars, but it's definitely 4, maybe 4.5 stars. So if you got this book, or if you haven't yet, it's on Book of the Month. My Book of the Month referral code is actually in the description on my link tree. If you want to check out Book of the Month, I think your first box is like $10. Obviously, totally not sponsored by Book of the Month, but I do really like the service, and that's how I found this book, and I'm super glad that I did. So maybe you could use your first box on this book if you haven't checked it out yet. If you like thrillers, I highly recommend. Hello, Editing Taylor here. So I'm editing this vlog and I just realized that I lost footage and I don't know if I accidentally deleted it. I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. So I finished Daisy Darker and loved it, like you saw. So I have another vlog coming up where I talk about the book that I read, Notes on an Execution. Hopefully I didn't also lose that footage. That's to be determined. I'm gonna have to go through and hopefully I didn't lose that. So I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, night, wherever you are, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!